System non-relevant. This is a facility ultra-secret of the Inquisition dedicated to investigate xenoforms. Presently, we have lost communication with this facility, so Grey Knights are sent to investigate. Under the orders of Inquisitor Mary, the Squad Thunder went to the facility. This is a facility underground, more than 1 kilometer. The squad enters to the elevator and they start moving down. The elevators start moving very slowly. Now start accelerating. They don't know what they are going to find. Communication is completely lost and the squad is sent to investigate. Finally, the elevator arrives to the level where the lab is. The doors open, and behind the doors were they start shooting to the zombies. It seems that the Thane of Nurgle have arrived to these facilities. What the hell they were investigating here? This is not normal. This was dedicated to Xeno investigation, so no demons or anything from Chaos should arrive to this facility. They start shooting the stone bolters and the incinerators, and then they jump out of the elevator and start smashing them with the close combat weapons. They clean up the first room quite easily. Zombies, the plague zombies at the end, they are not rival for the Grey Knights. Then the squad split into groups. Levis, Devon, Regis went to the north door and opened the door. While Terry, Thunder, the Justicar, and Johansson went to the terminal to check if there was some information, just to discover that the terminal was broken down, so the only possibility was to go to the main terminal of the facility that was at the other side of the big room. Entering the room using the incinerator, burning out some of the plague zombies. He was followed very close by Lewis and Regis, and they start shooting and fighting close combat with the plague zombies. Then Johansson decided to open the other door, the one at the south. Tervis entering the room running, but the fastest was Johansson. Johansson really sprint to cross the room and to go to the other door on the opposite side. He wants to reach the terminal as soon as possible and discover what was going on. It's not normal that the facility that is top secret for the Inquisition was completely full of plague zombies. More and more zombies were coming from the side tunnels or from the side doors. The facility was really damaged and something very strange had happened here. So what's really important to arrive to the terminal and understand what was going on, what the hell was happening here. Luckily, Johansson arrived to the opposite door just to open the door and discover that there were more zombies behind the door waiting for him. So he becomes surrounded. At the same time, Tervis tried to go to help him, but he becomes as well surrounded by the zombies. So they were really locked in combat with all the zombies around the room. They just trying to open his way by killing the zombies in close combat. He managed to open his way to the terminal, killing the two zombies that was in front and running to the terminal to be able to start searching for the information they were looking for. But suddenly, from the pond, the green pond that was behind him, some strange liquid was dripping there. A beast of Nurgle appeared. A big beast of Nurgle was there, waiting for him. To face the new threat, he used his halberd and started fighting with the demon. He made a big cut to the demon, but in return he received several wounds as well. At this point, the Grey Knights looked stuck in combat. One side, Johansson was fighting the beast of Nurgle. Tervis Thunder was surrounded by plague zombies, while Levis, Devon and Regis were trying to kill the rest of the plague zombies as well. But it seems that the battle was not going to be like that forever. Suddenly a scream came from the room. Johansson was failing against the demon. But on the other side, between Levis, Devon and Regis, were managed to open way, and finally Regis got a sprint to face the demon again and try to do the last attack or the last wound to the demon. It seems that the luck was not in the side of the Grey Knights, and Regis also fell in front of the Beast of Nurgle. Beast of Nurgle was looking quite damaged. It seems that he was freezing out, but still was too dangerous and really a scary monster. Finally, Devon also managed to open way. He activated the incinerator and flamed the beast of Nurgle, but the beast of Nurgle just ignored the flames and keep advancing against Devon. It seems that the luck was not in the side of the Grey Knights. Tervis was still fighting against the two plague zombies that he was fighting before. He did not manage to have a clean stroke against them. He was really against the wall, and he does not have a good space to maneuver, but does not matter. Suppose that the Grey Knight was able to hit or fight in these conditions, but seems that the power of Nurgle was protecting the zombies. Each time he was making a death stroke, it seems that the power of Nurgle was resurrecting this zombie from the pulp of blood they were transformed. So he was not able to open way and to help the rest of the squad in fighting the beast of Nurgle until the worst happened, and one of the zombies managed to make a fatal wound on Tervis. Tervis fall down. Nobody knows if he was killed or not, but really he was disappearing under the zombies, and then the zombies start moving against Lewis, the guy with the two swords. The fight was looking quite difficult. Lewis was facing four zombies, while Devon was alone against the beast of Nurgle. He received an impact from the beast of Nurgle, but thanks God, thanks to the Emperor, the armor protect him from fatal damage. He just moved back and activated the incinerator for third time against the beast of Nurgle, and this time it seems that the incinerator and the will of the Emperor managed to destroy and to phase out completely the beast of Nurgle. This was a great victory, but still not the end of the battle. Lewis was still fighting against four plague zombies, but then Lewis started making his best movements with the falchions. He killed 1, 2, 3, 4. The plague zombies were destroyed, and finally all the enemies were lying down or phased out from the reality. All the facility was clean of the putrefaction of Nurgle. They just moved to the terminal and checked what happened there. It seems that one of the corpse recovered from a battlefield was not in reality Xenos. It was a plague bearer, but how was possible that it was not phasing out during the combat? It's a mystery. It seems that Nurgle have infiltrated something, a type of magic or a type of strange thing, and this was the start of the plague. The plague started invading the corpse of the people working there. The body transformed into the plague zombies, and finally a beast of Nurgle appeared. But the question is, who managed to sabotage the facility? It's not easy, and it requires the strength of at least a sorcerer. Maybe the Death Guard was behind all this mess, and they need to keep investigating. So they just recover all the files and move back to the spaceship that was in high orbit to look at the information they have taken from the terminal. This is a fight for another day that will continue and see what happens in the future. I hope you have enjoyed as I enjoyed the game and the history that I just made from the game. So this was a narrative game I played with my sons, and I really enjoyed this time. So I just wanted to share this with you, and I wanted to do it in a more narrative way than I used to do. So please let me know what do you think. Give a like if you have liked this video, and if you like it, let me know in the comments below so I can make more histories if I manage to play a game with my kids and I manage to do more of this type of games. We really enjoyed. I think it was fun, and I think doing this narrative and then doing the narrative is something that I really enjoy doing. That's all for now. Please give a like if you have liked this video. Thanks a lot for watching. See you again later. Bye.